Hey guys, I'm here today with a quick video on some tips and tricks on achieving this volumized wavy look. This really is a favorite of mine because I can enjoy it for a few days at a time. You start out with big and bouncy waves and it just loosens into nice casual waves throughout the week. So here I've just given my hair a rough blow dry and used a soft scrunchie to tie it into a bun, really to just reduce a little bit of the volume on the ends. And I'm taking sections, which is super key when you are looking for a great end result. You want to be using sections of hair that are small enough that the iron really heats up your hair thoroughly. And I'm using the Neuro Protect heat protectant spray to ensure that my hair is free from thermal damage. This has a blend of silicones and proteins to reduce the rate of heat transfer to your hair. And then the star of the show, the Mitchell Express Ion Unclipped 3-in-1 with the reverse cone attachment. You guys, this is my favorite for achieving this look because that reverse cone shape gives you a smaller diameter at the base, which really allows to have that extra volume, and then you can loosen up at the edges because it gets a little bit fatter towards the ends. So you're able to get great volume at the base, and really that's what you want, because when you have medium to longer length hair, the gravity, just the sheer weight of your hair, is going to pull down the root a little bit. So having a bit of a tighter root really helps ensure that you get that beautiful even wave. So on the bottom of my hair, I really like those bottom two sections to curl it pretty traditionally, going all the way to the ends like a traditional curl, just because that hair tends to lose its wave a little bit faster for me. So I want to curl that a little bit tighter. So you can see here, just taking, I would say, about 1.5 inch sections and curling the hair, wrapping that base really nice and tight to get that full maximum volume. And you want to go through and brush each section, like I usually do it in a tier, brush that tier out to ensure that you're not like ironing in tangles into your hair. So just making sure that you get that smooth end result. And I would say that I usually do every second or third curl towards my face, but most of them are away from my face. But adding one that goes towards your face every now and again just gives you a little bit more of that natural tousled look. So you can see here, if you have a curl that gets a little bit too tight, I just take that iron and use the heat of it to run down the hair while I pull on it, so that tension just loosens that section up. So here you can start to see how as I go down, once I get to the middle of my hair, I'm leaving the bottom 2 inches of hair and only tapping that at the very ends for like a moment. So you want to wrap the main lengths of your hair and let that sit for a moment, and then really just give 1 or 2 rotations on the ends just to tap it and heat it lightly, and that's going to give you that great loosened result. So here you can see again, leaving that bottom 2 inches out and then just tapping it on the iron, and you can see that you get that looser, more casual edge to the hair. So that really gives it that modern feel. And you can see how close to the base of my hair that I'm getting to ensure that I get some great volume. That's really going to be what makes this style last for, in all honesty, I can usually get a good 3 to 5 days out of it if I play my cards right. So as I reach through the top of my hair, I really try to hold that section high to get some great volume. And you can see I was kind of peeking underneath that section to see what direction that curl underneath was going. I do try to like brick lay and make sure that, let's say like if there are 2 sections that are on top of each other, one should be going forward and one should be going backwards. That just really helps keep the look nice and bouncy. And then as we get to the front, I'm really just giving a more loose effect to the hair right around my face. And again, using that great Neuro Protect spray. This spray I find is so beautiful. If you have medium to coarse hair, it really just helps add some shine and polish to your hair. And if you have chemically treated or lightened hair, that's the hair that usually needs a little bit more shine and love, so this is great for that. Again, really reaching that hair very high. You guys, you should really have your hair 90 degrees away from your head, so straight up, so that you get some great volume at your scalp. A lot of times people are saying that their curls don't last as long or it tends to fall flat, and usually I find that people are not holding the hair high enough as they curl those sections. So not only are you going to get great hair, but you're going to get great shoulders and some good muscle strength from holding your arms so high. So as I reach the top section of my hair, so right around where my part is going to lay, you can see that I exaggerate the distance between each rotation. So every rotation around that iron, the gap gets a little bit further, and that really gives you a more stretched out curl. So you can see again, the space between each rotation gets a little bit further apart from each other, and that just gives you a more elongated, almost like oval wrap. So this just gives it a really nice, natural, not quite beachy feel, but something that isn't quite like perfect princess prom hair. But again, still holding that hair nice and high. And this really is such a great tool. The Express Iron Curl Unclipped 3-in-1, you have so many options. The iron does come with 3 different rod attachments, but they do have a la carte options as well. So it's great because you can really customize the way you like to style. And I think we all could use less tools in our bathroom drawers, and this is a great way to have one tool that you can have lots of attachments for. So just finishing up on these last few sections here. Again, just giving those last edges a little tap with the heat. They don't usually need as much time on the iron. And right through the face. So I tend to take a bit skinnier sections right around my hairline because I just tend to have a little bit more of a natural bend to my hair, and that ensures that every little piece of hair is getting beautifully polished. And today, when I went through with my blow dry, I chose to use a cocktail of 2 products. I used the Neuro Prime and Marula Oil 3-in-1 styling cream. That mix of products gives me some great hydration, a really nice brushable hold, and some great heat protection. So I always love that combination when I really need my hair to feel softer and more hydrated, and I want to protect it from thermal damage. So just finishing up on that last section, now here's the key. Everyone wants to touch their hair right away, but don't do it. Just have a little dance party like I'm doing here, or go drink your cup of coffee, whatever you choose to do, but you want to let those curls cool first. And now we're going to go in with a dose of the Marula Oil Rare Oil Perfecting Hairspray. This hairspray is so wonderful because it adds a dose of shine, some moisture, and a really touchable hold. So once I spray that in, then that's when I go through and use my fingers to just tousle those curls out. And adding a touchable hairspray helps give you a little bit more hold and control, but doesn't weigh down your hair. I really love this look. I hope you guys have enjoyed and learned some tips and tricks on how to get more bouncy, long-lasting styles. Thanks, and I'll talk to you soon.